Welcome back to another round of Eat, Sleep, Sixers. Fellas, it's game 5. The series is in, tied in 2-2. I'm your girl MJ. We got Sabri, we got Jose, we got Carl. Fellas, we're back in Philly. Will we take it tonight?
Let's go.
Yes, we will,
Yes.
Listen,
without a
I
shadow
said
of a
this in a
doubt.
live video this morning. I said this in a live video, and this goes for the players on the Sixers team too. If you need any type of motivation at this point of the season, something is wrong. I need everybody to be enthusiastic about playing the game they love on the biggest stage in the NBA. You know, I would like to see Joel Embiid in his full form, and we all know why. We all know why. Everybody's seen the Capella statement he made in the paper about when you wear down Embiid, he doesn't really do much. I'm hoping Embiid seen that same message from him and he pinned it on his refrigerator because I'm ready for Embiid tonight.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
ready.
How y'all feeling?
Yeah, I'm ready too. Had a Wawa chicken salad hoagie and some and a
Woo!
good thing of that chicken corn chowder soup, and
Mm.
to top that off with a smoothie. But I'm about ready. Now the icing on the cake is to get this dub, because after that Capella stuff, and after hearing Capella just open his mouth and say what he had to say. Like this dude is seriously acts like he's a top of the line center. Like this dude is a bona fide scrub bum dude, known for catching lobs, 99% of his points. So I really want to see this team fired up. If you notice, my description for the live video is no rest for the weary. If you
Yeah.
tired, you hurt mentally, physically, bruised up, cramped up, just sit your behind down. We gotta win this game tonight. This is a must-win situation. Teams
Must
that
win.
teams that go on and win game 5 of the series wins the series 85% of the time. And once again, 85% of the time. And like this still Jose's words, I ain't good with math. But a team that wins 85% of the time in game 5 go on to win the series. You don't like those odds to win the series? And we are 77% favorite to win the series according to BPI. Play like
I
that.
would love.
What's happening tonight, Jose? What's going to happen?
Oh man. Rest of the team got to step up. I hate it to have to put the one blame on the one guy who is been busting his butt for us the entire season. But it had to be done because no mercy on nobody. If you play bad, we're gonna let you know. I don't care who it is. You know what I mean? So, but to a certain extent, I agree with Sabrina was saying last episode. If you know that you banged up that much, take a back seat. You ain't always got to be driving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
let the other kids take control sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to get biblical, but how many times do you in life say Jesus take the wheel? Because at that point you feel like you know what I mean.
That's your
Damn.
last breath. Yeah.
For some reason or another, you feel like you ain't supposed to be driving, right? So,
Yeah.
metaphorically speaking, so in this case here, you got to allow the other players to step up. This is the Philadelphia 76ers. This ain't the Philadelphia Joel Embiid. You know what I'm saying?
Sure indeed.
So show
Sure indeed.
show us, show us, show us that you guys are valid teammates and you guys are gonna help the big man. You know what I mean? Prove to him. He's put his body on the line for you guys day in, day out. You know what I mean? So prove back to him that you guys can do the same. Meet the guy halfway. Like you gotta meet him at a medium. You know what I'm saying? He can't do it all by himself.
Sure indeed.
Definitely. I feel like
Sure
You
indeed.
also
know,
too, Doc, don't always run your offense through Joel Embiid if he's not filling up the part. You got to do another thing. You got to make another way. So I like the fact that Jose pointed out our supporting cast. Definitely step up. And then
I'm
also,
out.
coach, when
30,
you see
30,
him,
30-second or 1 minute. Which I mean so
Time out. Yeah, this is
thir-
no, this is the 30-second timeout. I just drove in. I parked up. work. I'm about to shoot up into the podcast room real quick, so I'm
All
gonna
right,
dip for like a quick second, and I'll be right back, guys. Sorry I had to interrupt you guys from talking.
It's okay.
No
no,
doubt,
It's
no,
okay.
no
no.
doubt, no
Hey,
doubt.
but
Appreciate
MJ,
that.
go on with your point.
go ahead.
No, I just really feel
No,
like
my point was
we
done. Yeah, I was done. I'm done.
I just really feel like I agree with Jose talking about our supporting cast. We got to step up, and then also Doc as a coach, you got to read your players. You know, if we feel like Joel Embiid isn't giving us 100%, you got to call some other plays from other players to make sure that we all get ourselves involved. And I
Yeah,
know Doc knows how
I
to do
agree.
that. He's done it before, so let's get in there.
Yeah,
I want.
Hopefully,
I agree. Go ahead,
hopefully,
Melissa.
we can definitely see Joel give us all that he can give us. I really want you, Sabri, to tell us what Dwight Howard said so that the fans can hear it, so we can get pumped up about what is to come tonight.
Let's go.
So Dwight Howard was basically saying that like y'all guys gotta play with a chip, play with an edge tonight. Gotta play on a chip on the shoulder. He played with a chip on his shoulder. He said we've been getting overlooked all year long by analysts, by the writers, by snubs for MVPs, snubs for defensive player of the year. Tobias getting snubbed. He said we gotta play with a chip on our shoulder. He told the big man, give us your best. We'll pick you up tonight. We'll pick you up tonight. Like, give us what you can give us, and your teammates is right there with you. You're not alone. He's like, play with an edge tonight. He told everybody, we got to play with an edge tonight. We got a greater sense of urgency. That's what he basically said. And with that being said, I agree with 100%. And he's being that voice that we need right now. He's being that veteran voice, that leader voice, been through it all. And also he said that he tried to get been getting Joel fired up because in his Houston days when he was running with Houston, he had a bad knee injury. Now he had a bad knee injury when he was in the playoffs.
He had a torn meniscus as
He
well.
had a torn meniscus. Had the same injury, but he tried to get him motivated because in the be a little devil's advocate and a little sympathetic. Your knee might be bothering you physically, but but mentally the toe is there. When you gotta tell yourself, you gotta tell yourself, yo, I gotta fight. And mentally, you need somebody prepping you up and saying, yo, go ahead, handle business. Mentally, them injuries can weigh on you mentally. So to have Dwight say something like that is all everything we need right now. We need a Dwight to step up. 2000, he came into the league 2004, 17-year vet, 37 years old. This is what just separates the men from the boys. This game right here, because like I mentioned, whoever wins this game most likely is going to win the series. So, shout
Carl,
out to Dwight.
how did that pump you up, Carl? How did you feel about that, Dwight? What he said, the emotions. How did you feel about that?
When I woke up this morning and I rolled out of my bed at 5 a.m., I was tired. But then I thought about Game 5 today. And I'm a fan. I'm a podcaster. I'm not a player. But that thought gave me about 3 hours of go time. So with that being said, if anybody need a speech from Dwight Howard at this point of the season, something is wrong. I want to see everybody play with a sense of urgency like BG is saying right now. It's definitely time to separate ourselves from this inferior team. This team is not better than us. It's nowhere near better than us. And yet we're playing down to their level. Last game, we played down to their level. Everything that we're doing, we were doing. We were missing good, wide open shots, wide open layups. We started playing hero ball just like them, And I'd like to share that message along with the rest of y'all with Joel Embiid, like Jose said. As a matter of fact, I'll get even deeper and I'll pass it off. I watched a show called All American. I don't know if you watched that, Sabri. It's a show based around a football player.
I've seen a little bit of
it. Spencer James. And the last episode, Spencer had a scout coming out to watch him. He hasn't had a letter of offer yet from a college. So he took it upon himself to carry the whole team on his back. And while doing that, he was talking to his teammates as if, get a ball to me. I got us. Get a ball to me. when you have that type of mentality, not saying that Joel has that mentality as a whole, but last game he pretty much did, you're kind of taking your teammates mentally out of the game because they're so used to you shooting bad shots out of rhythm, they don't know where to be on the court. They don't know what to do. So it all starts with the big man. The game before that, he had 8 assists. Why? Because when the hard double team came or when he had a bad shot,
I'm gonna take it a step further. Go ahead, Carl. I'm gonna take it a step further.
When he had a bad shot, he passed off the ball when the hard double came. I want to see more team ball, like Doc says, and not me ball. Ball didn't get us here.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna take it a step further. Benjamin Simmons. Man, I don't want to see what I saw from you last game. One field goal attempt. One field goal attempt in the second half. I don't want to see that, man. Start earning your money, bro, because defensively, you're a savant. You're a savant defensively. Defensively, you're gifted. You're a gifted dude. But I don't want to see no one field goal attempt, man. Because truth behold, man, the writing is on the wall and the chirping is getting louder. The chirping is getting louder. The chirping is getting louder.
You hear it too? You hear it too?
The writing is on the wall, man, because this is moments and shout out to the brother, man. And shout out to the brother. His other superstars went out. Y'all know who I'm talking about. His other superstars went out and he stepped up and rose to the occasion. I need Ben Simmons. You don't got to do what that man did. You don't. That's not you. But be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Give if they see your intensity and your aggression, the team is going to match your intensity and aggression. Like we paying you this. We're not paying you this money to be Draymond Green. No disrespect to Draymond Green. We're not paying you this money to be Draymond Green. We're paying you this money to be the #1 overall defensive super slashing defender that you are. Step up to the occasion, man. If a B's not feeling it, do what you got to do. Be aggressive. Draw contact.
Right.
I don't care if you go to the line 12 times and make 5 of them.
Right.
I don't care. All that matters is you getting the free throws. Do what you got to do tonight. Do what you got to do tonight. And Tobias, I don't want to see you being Houdini. I don't want to see you ball for the first 2 quarters. Then the second half, you get hit somewhere else because you're another person. You're another person that's not even you talk. Oh, when he made that shot, I'm an all-star. Show us that you're an all-star tonight.
I want to see that fire. I want to see that fire.
The whole game. And you know what I got to say about Ben Simmons? Now, everybody knows no one can stop a Ben Simmons going full steam ahead. Do it tonight because nobody can stop him. And nobody. And we've seen it time and time again. Just be consistent with that. We're not asking you to shoot jumpers. We just want you to be aggressive every single game. Just be aggressive. And Toby, like you said, Sabri.
I used to say something. I used to say something a lot when I was a kid. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah. Finish, hold on. Let me finish that point about Toby.
I was just saying, Toby, like you said, Sabri, Toby, we need to see you all 4 quarters. It can't be just 2 quarters. You got to give it to us all game. Go ahead, Jose.
I used to say something a lot to a lot of people, especially when back then, what I call friends used to say, I got your back. Don't talk about it, be about it. So if you're an all-star, we don't want to hear it. We want to see it. If you feel like you're the MVP, we don't want to hear about it. We want to see it. You know what I mean?
I'm going to.
You feel like you defensive player of the year? I don't want to hear about it.
I want to see it.
I want to see it. Show me. I think I live in the wrong state. Maybe I should have grew up in Missouri or something. I don't know.
I'm going to put another spin on it, and this is in hood terms for people to understand it. It's all about, like Jose. Do you got my back? Are you gonna let your man get rolled on and you run away from the rumble, from the action? Because
I can show you better than I can tell you.
Come on, talk to me, preach. Or
I can show you better than I can tell you.
Are you going to sit there back to back with your man and rumble it out, knowing it's wartime? You know what I mean? It's wartime, Ben. It's wartime, Tobias. It's wartime, Seth. You know, I need all of these guys
Oh,
to
don't
be
mention
on the
my
game.
don't mention my dog. My dog been balling. Don't mention him.
Seth
He's
has
been
been
balling.
playing marvelous.
He has been
Don't mention
balling.
my
But
dog. Carry on now.
everybody played bad last game. Everybody. It
My
was
dog
a
been
team
balling.
loss.
My dog
He's
been
been
balling.
balling.
Don't mention my dog. He
Okay,
been balling.
Sabri Curry. Okay,
Don't
Sabri
mention my
Curry.
dog. He
He's
been
one of
I
the
balling.
forgot.
Currys.
I forgot.
Don't
It's the
mention my
Curry
dog. He been
family.
balling.
You know, I love Curry. I love Curry. He's been the most consistent player this playoffs. I'll give him that besides Embiid.
I'm
But
only
I'm
messing
just,
with you. Carl, I'm only
I
playing.
know.
Yeah, I'm
I
only
know you know
playing.
what I mean.
Oh, yeah, I know
I,
what you mean.
I need a full team effort. That's the only way we're going to end this series the way we're supposed to, winning these last two games. We got to get this team out of here, man. Get them out of here. Get them
Yo,
out of here.
I'm
Steph
looking
and
for the
Seth.
Sixers. Go ahead.
Steph and Seth. Which one is beef curry? Which one is chicken curry?
Oh, so, you know that.
I need answers.
Man, you know, man. Stop trying to put somebody on the spot. You know, man. I root for the underdog, so I like Seth.
I'm sorry, we got Krispy Kreme curry over here. My bad.
I like that. I like
that was smooth. That was smooth.
Cream curry.
I like Krispy Kreme curry. I like that.
All right.
I like that.
Let's get to business. I'm going to swing this question to all of y'all. What changes does Doc have to make tonight for us to get back on the track of playing Sixer basketball? I'm going to start with ladies first, MJ.
I'm going to say we have to utilize the paint. In game 3, we utilized the paint so much. In game 4, we did not. We didn't get to the line as much. We weren't aggressive. And so I want us to get back to that and not settle for the outside shot. We don't need to settle for the outside shot. Drive in the lane, get in there. Also, I want us to utilize when the opposite team, when the Hawks are in the penalty, let's continue to drive in the lanes to get to the line. Last game in the fourth quarter, about 5 minutes, 35 seconds left. The Hawks were in the penalty. We could have utilized that and just traveled to the line. We did not. We went to a timeout, came back out. We settled for a Toby jump shot. No good. We need to make sure that we are definitely utilizing that paint, making sure that we are aggressive.
Sure indeed. Jose, I'll swing that question to you, brother.
Key number one got to be the coach. No other way to slice it. He's got to do better. Whatever he's drawing up over there with the Sharpie on that little whiteboard, he tonight he got to be Picasso like, because you know what I'm saying, my grandson could draw better plays than what he was doing the other day. You know what I mean? You know, it all comes down to him, man, because these players don't go on the court doing whatever they feel like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like the Philadelphia 76ers have a rogue player on the team that do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? So obviously they listening to the coach. You know what I mean? So you can't make the same mistakes you already made. I give them credit for making the right adjustments after the first loss. So you got to come back and you got to make those adjustments again. You know what I'm saying? We can't get caught, slipping. Not right now. It's not going to look good. Not tonight. It's not going to look good. If we let another one slip away, it's not going to look good at all.
I will call out of work tomorrow. You understand?
I can't do that. So again, man, Ben Simmons got to stop playing like a baby, man. He you know what I'm saying? He ain't no little kid.
No.
You know what I mean? He got to be playing like a grown man.
Grown man out here.
It's
a grown man game.
His attitude is gonna be the reason I'm gonna give a rat's ass, excuse my language, if he stays or not. You dig me? His attitude, because he has this thing where he does everything the right way.
You gotta shut that brother out.
No freaking way, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't out here doing everything A1. You know what I'm saying? Like Sabri said, the spotlight is on you, my guy. You know what I mean? And it's only gonna get brighter. And before you know it, you're gonna be sitting under that room like you in an interrogation room. You know what I mean? So step it up, big boy. You know what I mean? This is, you got to do something. And again, my third point gonna be the bench. The bench got to perform. The bench. Listen, I don't care if Matisse Thybulle don't score no more for the rest of the playoffs. But you got to be able to get your normal steals, your normal blocks. That leads into transition fast break points. We ain't had that from him. If you look at his stat line, he had a couple points, and the rest was a bunch of donuts. Sabri loved it because his stat line said Krispy Kreme all over it.
So
y'all see the
breaking news.
Y'all see this in this starting lineup is about to drive me the hell insane. Let me see if y'all see it.
So with that being said, listen, man, our bench gotta step up. Ben Simmons gotta stop playing like a little wussy. You know what I mean? And the coach gotta definitely be in control tonight. He gotta be in control. He gotta be in control, man. There's no other way.
Sabri, what's the starting lineup, Sabri?
Starting lineup is Forkin Korkmaz, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, S. Curry. And I'm reading Twitter handles. Oh, my bad. Ben Simmons and 225. So they got Korkmaz back in it. I'm freaking perturbed that they got Korkmaz back in the Forkin lineup. After what happened to him, after Korkmaz got cooked by Bogdan, he got Forkin cooked.
Hold up.
Forkin Korkmaz is the lineup.
I want to stand up for my young boy, because although he has not been known as a defender through his tenure with the Sixers, he's made leaps and bounds this year on becoming a better defender. So I'm expecting
he got cooked. I'm
expecting Korkmaz to take that last game personal and make the changes he needs to make within himself to play better.
And let me finishing up. You expect Korkmaz? Come on, dog. He got cooked by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich is not an athletic.
You're saying that like Bogdanovich ain't been cooking everybody that's been on him. That boy's playing good this series.
Bogdanovich been catching and shooting the damn ball. He's a catch and shooter. Bogdanovich is not going to cook you off the dribble. Stop it. I don't like Korkmaz in the starting lineup too.
He would.
Two, my second point.
That's your personal opinion.
It's a proven fact. Korkmaz stinks defensively.
I mean, that's your personal opinion.
Can I say something to Sabri?
Yeah.
If you get another one, like if you get a Matisse Thybulle or someone else, it disrupts our bench. You got to understand we need certain people to come off the bench to give us that spark. And so I would sacrifice Korkmaz coming in the starting lineup to keep Matisse and Shake and, Max and all of them on the bench so they can be the spark for us.
Melissa,
so you gotta understand the way the coach is thinking. Like, Melissa, who do we sacrifice?
Melissa, like Jose been saying and preaching for the longest. One of the things, George Hill got to wake up.
He has to wake up.
George Hill.
Listen, I ain't going front. I'm sorry, Sabri. I ain't going front. I'd rather put George Hill in the starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? Because
gives you a point guard.
Once upon a time, main man was a starter.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So he know what it is. These young kids are playing for a spot someday, maybe, if that. You know what I mean? If they want to settle be bench players for the rest of their career, that's on them. But you already got presence on that bench that knows what it is to be a starter. Utilize him then. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's like Melissa said. You don't want to disrupt the chemistry, how it works when you bring in a bench. Leave Korkmaz in the bench. Bring in George Hill. He know what it is to be there.
The only thing with George is that he is a little rusty because he was out so long. You can tell like he's still trying to get his legs under him.
Melissa, it's game 6. It's game 5. Excuse me. And we are fighting for our perennial play. And you're that damn rusty, man. Matter of fact, go get some DW40 or something like that.
He's a veteran. He knows what part of
more than 8 points.
He knows what part. It's not about what he scored, but I mean,
listen.
But he can control the ball a little bit. So
he can control the ball.
You know what I mean?
We're not going to focus on George Hill.
You need to focus on George Hill.
Hold up. I'm talking about in a negative light, Sabri. When you have star players who are producing, getting 40 minutes a game. Why are we talking about George Hill right now? He gets 7 minutes a game.
Because George Hill was brought onto this team to do exactly what we need him to do now. George Hill was traded for that one reason alone. We're not gonna let George Hill off the hook.
So George Hill was the reason why we lost last game.
George Hill was George Hill was brought to this team when Danny Green.
He's not saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
Carl.
That's not George Hill. George Hill was brought to the team when the Danny Greens of the world go out. They could go in and fill that veteran role, and we won't miss a beat because George Hill has a known track record for doing what he has to do. He's been started with the Bucks, started with the Jazz, started with the Cavs, and has playoff experience and has finals experience.
True indeed. True indeed.
So he coming into the picture. We need that right now. We don't need Cork. Lord knows Cork Miles has gave us some big moments in these games and stuff like that.
Because that's how we came up with this forking idea.
But we
in front of everything.
Exactly.
But we don't need that right now.
Good this year. This is
we
the best.
Yeah, but Carl, I don't feel like he needs to start though.
Well, listen to me. If Sabri would stop screaming, I can put my point across. So I feel this is how Doc sees it. If you start Matisse Thybulle and Ben Simmons, two elite defenders,
we don't want that neither.
Who is your elite defender off the bench? Who do you have to guard someone when Ben comes out and needs a blow? Who steps right in and guards the man he was guarding and do just to get a job? You know, Matisse is a role player. He's a role player. And you saw what he can do on the offensive end. So, you know, go ahead, MJ.
I was just going to say, it's just he's not consistent with shooting. And I think Doc is looking for another shooter. And that's why he put Cork in there. Because out of all of them on the bench, Cork is the one who's going to give us multiple threes.
Okay, so if he's starting,
he wants a floor spacer just like Danny Green was.
If he's starting,
that's exactly what he's looking for.
If he's that reliable as far as scoring, or if he's starting, then who's going to do that coming off the bench? I'll wait.
I'll wait.
We don't. I mean, losing Danny Green has opened up a can of worms for this team. Yeah. You know, we don't have a lot of shooters, to be totally honest. We don't have nobody who could come off the bench and provide what Korkmaz provides if Korkmaz starts. A floor spacer, a guarantee, not guaranteed.
So what is Steph Curry? Chopped liver?
No, Steph Curry's a starter. I said off the bench. Steph Curry's our best
Hampton, I got your back. Come on,
man.
I got your back, my boy. Yeah, I got your back.
Yeah. Hey, yo, before we continue, shout out to that brother. We're not going to put him on the spot or about what he does. Shout out to that brother, Tariq Hassan, man. He does a lot of good things. He does a lot of good things in the group and stuff like that. So shout out to that brother, man. Appreciate you for joining us. We ain't no Takashis in here, so we ain't sitting up there. We
don't shout out.
Yeah, he does a lot in there, man. I hope the issues you dealing with get resolved, man. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Because you play a vital part in the group. So I hope they fix that. You play a vital part.
He's the best streamer in Sixer 24/7. Let's not be modest, Sabri. I watched a lot of this brother's streams. Highly entertained.
Yeah, Carl. Hey, Carl, you know you just Josh snitched on the man, right? You know this. You know this.
Come on, man. This 6 24/7.
You know that's not legal. You know that's not legal, right?
You're protected.
We on Facebook right now, yo. And I just said
you just further snitched on the man. I elaborated. You said that. Let my comments fly.
You said you already gave him away, man. No, we don't know what Facebook. We don't know what Carl's talking about. So,
So with that being said, you know, I'm going to answer my own question I gave to you guys. I feel like the key of the game is ball movement, point blank. You know, our big guy is hurting right now. So we need a team effort. The only way to get a team effort if the guys are constantly touching the ball, getting the feel, getting in the rhythm, getting shots up. Everybody, pass that ball. Because when the ball stops, we don't look like a good team. You know, we're not a great half-court team, you know, especially with Embiid hurting. You know, we're not a great half-court team. So we need ball movement. We need the ball to move. We need the ball to move. And if that happens tonight, if everybody gets their looks, everybody gets their touches, we're running these boys out the gym. We was doing it in the first half last game, got up by 18, and all of a sudden, hero ball, like Doc said. You know, everybody wanted to be the one that hit the shot, you know, and the ball wasn't moving.
Right.
So I want to see ball movement and rebounding. Stop letting John Collins skinny self get in the lane and grab a rebound over you. You're bulky, and I'm talking about all big men. Ben Simmons, when he's down there, instead of jumping high to see how high you could jump to get the board, box the guy out of position.
Right. Get
Easy
position.
rebound right there. I want to see more of that. I want to see more fundamentals from the guy. So that's my keys to the game. I want to highlight some of the comments from our wonderful, wonderful viewers here. We got a new viewer, Meeson Hampton, brother of mine from North Philadelphia. He said, we need a basket attacker, a good ball movement. No need to worry about the 3-ball early. And we touched on that, and that is a great point. That is a great point. Mr. BG. BG is one of our top-rated brothers in this group. He's always been on the show. I'm sure you guys saw it. He's saying make Trae Young defend. And that's an excellent point, because I don't feel like we have done that this whole series. The boy is frailed in the number 2 pencil, and you know what I mean. He's quick to get a foul on the other end. We got to make him feel it. We got to put contact on him. So I would like to see that too. I'm done. I'm done with my piece.
So, fellas, like, what do we think? Who is going to get off tonight? This question is for all of you. Who is going to get off tonight?
I want to see Embiid. I want to see Embiid do what he can somewhat do. And tonight, I don't feel like Embiid should be going flopping around on the floor. Not flopping, excuse me. I don't feel like he should be diving around on the floor, like exerting a lot of energy. Well, trust your teammates tonight. Trust your teammates tonight to give you something. That gives you something that you was going that we're missing. Trust your teammates. Like my name is Trust the Process. Trust the process tonight. Trust the process and make sure that your team is going to take you there and help and trust your team tonight, because we got some dogs. And real quick, we should run our offense. We should do what we did in the first half when we was going inside out. When we was going inside out and giving Curry them open looks, because we were cooking them when we were running that offense like that. We were cooking them dudes.
I need the floor real quick. I need the floor.
Do it, baby.
All right. Didn't he get injured before this series?
Who was that?
Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't he score 39 the first game in Philly?
Yes.
Yes.
Didn't he score 40 the second night in Philly?
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stay out of the strip club, my boy.
well, I hear you.
I know them chicken wings are good, but damn, bro,
they're really good.
Yeah, we trying to win the playoff series here.
I hear what you're saying, Jose, but I'll be remiss if I wouldn't. You know what? Forget that. No, forget that. It's game 5. It's game 5. So if you got a broken leg, if you got a concussion, if you're scared to attack the rim, I want to see the opposite tonight, man. I want to see guys balling like this is game 7, because it is. It is. They beat us one more time.
Yo,
and our
BG,
stadium,
you vicious, BG.
Yeah. No, point that out.
Sabri, tell your man, call your brother up on the phone right now on our live. Come on, man. Just admit it that you're family, man. Call your brother and let him know that you're not just gonna be a pseudo Philly fan like his other brother said. And that, you understand what I'm saying? So please tell this man he better shoot lights out tonight. I don't care if he been balling. He got to ball harder.
My personal project is to get that jersey autograph, yo. Just to get their jersey autograph, that Seth Curry 31. That's my personal mission, man. So, but BG, I already talked to Big Bro. Big Bro already put me in on game. He said, Sabri, don't worry about this. They just got to continue to feed me the ball. I've been shooting like 46, 47%. So he's like, Big Bro told me he got him, Big G. I already talked to him.
I can't trust no pseudo fans. I'm sorry. That pseudo stuff, y'all keep that.
If Steph want to root for us, let Steph root for us.
But listen. We don't want to hear about the Currys no more. We just spent an hour talking about the Currys. You know, we're 5 minutes before game time. We want to give everybody time to get their beer, get their food together.
I ain't wasting no time.
You know what I mean? I know you ain't wasting no time, brother.
Hey, Carl, you gonna stop disrespecting Seth, dog. You won't stop.
Okay, another Curry talk. It is go time. It's game time. Let's get ready. Let's go
Yo.
to war. Put your helmets on. Strap your boots up. Let's go.
Hey,
Let's go.
don't forget to tune in. Eat Sleep Sixers
Ladies and
every
gentlemen.
game, pre-game,
Yeah.
post-game, and even when the season's over. When it's over, we is not going to stop this. So tune
We got
in.
y'all.
Watch our shows, share our shows, like our shows, comment on our shows. We don't care how you do it, just do it.
Like
Let's
with,
go.
Yes.
with that
Game
being said-
5. We in Philly, y'all. Let's
With that-
go and get this win.
with that being said, this has been another hard hitting edition of Eat Sleep Sixers. Hard hitting, just like this game about to be.
Let's
We out.
go. See
Enjoy the
you
game,
after
everybody.
game.
Enjoy the game.